We're back to the streams. I'm so glad that the music is not getting picked up by the microphone. So yeah, how have you guys been these past few days? Was sleeping a few hours ago? Okay. Yeah, the goal today is just to continue the intervalo and finish it. But I think my dog is actually getting picked up. Okay, let me see what he wants. Okay, he wanted a little bit of food. I'm back. You know, there is something about the pet emote that I did not manage to find like a good sound, you know? So I was wondering, like, because I did not manage to find a good sound, I was wondering if this sound would like work well. Let me activate it. I did not manage to find a good brush sound. So I was thinking that I could use this instead. For the sound. Oh my god. And then you put the pet emote. Okay. I think this padding is kinda way too aggressive. Oh my god. It didn't get like this. Oh wait, I'm hearing myself. My voice should be double there, right? Well, let me fix that. Don't talk the sing machine. Okay, my voice is doubled. Let me fix that. Okay. You guys can hear me now, right? Oh yeah, what the comments? Oh yeah. Oh hi Ali. I think this is the first time I'm seeing you here. Hello. Actually, the comments are kinda broken. I forgot to open up the bot. Let me do this real quick. Have you already finished the intervalo, Ali? Okay, it's opening up. Let me start the dungeon. I think we're going to get some more lore about Kim here. Oh, you did? Did you like the last fight? Or was it... was the mechanics actually interesting? I think the comment should be working now. Let me just make sure. Enable. Okay, let me do a change. In web, put command fix on its online. Okay, can someone try like saying pet without the exclamation mark? Like it should work without doing anything. Oh, the refractory, right? Is the boss battle in-game mode. Did it work? Hello, Hyperion. I'm not sure. Did it work? Oh, It seems to be working. No, I forgot to fix that. Okay. Yeah, I was doing some changes into the commands, so I'm finally seeing the errors now. Okay. Fade after 30 seconds. Okay, should work now. Try again, try again. Yeah, it worked. Wait, what's happening to me? What's happening to me? What's going on? What? Where am I? What's happening? Why did why did I get squished so hard? Why? Guys, I think the pet emote is not doing well to me. Okay. Wow. Okay, let me remove this. And it should work now. Yeah, let's start. Why does the whole chat just becomes comments? Okay, pause team. And this time I'm actually going to get just the eagle for result. Okay, everything's ready. Yeah, let's start.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
If that's how everyone's been living, then my wow, my photographs too. So this is a Scorp too, right? So we are going to see a little bit about the Scorp. It is reminiscent of my homeland, but the sights are too hideous compared to what's resting in my memories. Hideo was zapped. When we emerged from the entrance of the dungeon into Escorp streets, what greeted us was a distorted and eerie scenery. And I wouldn't be surprised to find in Escorp themed haunted mansion, just like in Keto 7. This is a place for hardly fit. This is a place hardly fit for human habitation, far more dilapidated than once expected. Those says that people inhabit these lands for true? I don't know, like, it sounds... This place looks weird, yeah, but you can still live here. It's not that big of a problem. Yeah, like, Yoshi likes it. I don't think I'll be able to get a wink of sleep here. I mean, there is wolves everywhere. It's kinda weird. The loves of the downtrodden were beset by 1,000 wars and tenfold more struggles, and the street they inhabit reflect our reality. Oh, so I think the people suffered here, like their life so hard. Many times I had contemplated in consternation. Consternation? Yeah, I hope this guy is actually locked in this dungeon. Wow. How the folks here even had the will to live on. The shadow that had begun to haunt Kim's face still lingered there as he looked around. We're going to see what kind of depression, what kind of situation made Kim depressed. If that distortion reveals the fathoms of those it gazes into, as Kim had said, perhaps this is how Escorp is reflected in Kim's eyes. Oh, so this could not actually be how Escorp looks like, just how Kim looks at Escorp. Only days where the sky were spotless blue, and without the orders of the counselor, I would scale to the roof of that choga and feel it rustle beneath my back as I lay upon it. Oh no, he was a bum. Also then, The first node to the third option. Okay. We are going to get to the events sooner. I thought it to be a respite solely mine, yet in this mirror world, another has walked here before my arrival. Huh? I join him in looking up at the thatched roof of the Choga. Beneath it, a weak tunnel have I passed, and now I am witness myself before one who shall strike the head of my torso. What? Who? Yeah, you can see like I bounce a little bit with the pet emote. It's not that much. Wow. There was a figure standing tall next to the building, staring defiantly up towards the man on the straw roof. Welcome back, Steve. Get up. So we're going to get a lot about that person that we were fighting on the last stream. Are you home? Escort Military Commissioner, Sal. Escort Bodyguard, P. Are you home? I asked. Oh, so this is how he looked like before. What a strange visitor I have. Why not call the front gate if you come seeking for the master of the house? You know, like a dog barking upon the wrong tree. Is only coming. Is that the black silence? And dog? Really now? I can see you up there lounging on the roof. I'm not going to speak to the door like I'm blind. Has that spell some sort be falling today? To have such an odd occurrence transpire to us successive? The work of a bewitching spirit, I say. Checking up on someone? Isn't it odd that a high and noble military commissioner of a steam corporation would come in person to simply check in on how a lowly mercenary fares? Do they know each other? I think so. You know me? Huh? She certainly knows a jest, huh? She marches forth vested in war-stride armor and expects no violence. She wields a two-handed great blade like a demonic yaksha, yet harbors no hostile intent. Why? Who was my Shibi but the military commissioner gang up the principal of the family? You are certainly in the habit of speaking hyperbole. Yeah, it's kind of hard to follow. It's kind of hard to follow what he's saying. I'm not so noble that I deserve to be complimented with an epithet so grand as the principal. Ah, not a compliment to see commission. It is a rhetorical technique known as backhand compliment, in which with praise for you are so bound by your precious principles that we would rather be unreasonable than betray them. Does an officer ranked second ordinate have no wit to engage in such banter? She's getting angry. Why am I out of line? To say you two are friends. Yeah, this is my impression too. I know, I'm just saying that if I were her, I wouldn't ever let myself become friends with you after such a bad first impression. Yeah, we call the Rien literally Poland. I can't imagine becoming friends with someone who keeps pushing my butt. Yeah. Maybe but people do find friendship in such personalities if they have a taste for prickliness. You got a friend in us, don't you? Fine. You have a point. I guess I do have a habit of pushing people's buttons too. But still, I hope you're not serious comparing the way I talk to this to his sassy gotcha ding fun riddle. Well, the world we live in is a vast and diverse one. Consider yourself lucky that you're surrounded by so many quirky characters. It's because of that same luck that she took the joke well, rather than respond by trying to cut off my head. You are out of line, yes, but I knew you would beat, so I won't take the issue with it. Though I must admit, the rumors of your sharp tongue do you no justice. The streets speak of a man they call King Lib. Bamboo rain hat. Oh, so he had a bamboo rain hat before he had a bamboo. Just a bamboo hat. I can see now. I can see now. Like, wait, not me, the game. Here, the hat. See? The street speaks of. A man who once had intended to pursue the path of the brush. The brush? Only to realize the sins of his forefathers and exile himself to the back streets. Yeah, I just remember like the previous bad comment just sending me to the 4th dimension. Yet with the sheer power of will, gritted teeth and scarred heart, did he find in the path of the sword another way into the nest. Is the right state councilor sworn guard that? So this is why he's a bodyguard now. That's you, isn't it? All those superlatives, yet the reality is that I merely found the path of main butchery as a viable way of life. Direct any compliments you have towards the right state councilor if you will. Butcher. Wow, the whale. And what a butchering blade that happens to fall into the right hands. Okay, let me see what happens if I get the cooldown of the whale command to 0. Okay, the command to the whale command is 0 now. Just spam in the chat. Let's see what happens. Once it current. It didn't work. Wait, did it kill Silt Current? What? One. Let me do the cooldown 1. Where is the whale? Oh, okay, it appears once. Okay, do it again. Yeah, no, you can have multiple whales. Oh no. It's because it's a video that is just like... Wait, it's not... Wait, the sound spammy. What? There's no whale. There is no whale. It's just the sound. It's just the sound. Oh no. Oh, it doesn't even get down from there. Oh, there is so many whales, but I can't see them. Okay, I'm putting this back to 60 seconds. Okay, the cooldown is 60 seconds now. Yeah, the silt current was too powerful there. Now it works well. Not a compliment, just the word on the street. You're a quick learner. Inspire me the things to reading of my name. Watching you pretend up pompous posturing comes naturally is painful enough already. Keep it simple and spell out as bamboo-hatted king, thank you. And thus he continued to veer away from the line. I'd rather be a corpse coding that than stay in line. So this is the way... Yeah, it kinda reflects the way he has been acting so far. I should have mentioned me, almighty one. If I'd come all the way here just to punish you for every little misdeed and ill manners, I would have laid you out and split you into two ways before disrupting the dialogue brought us this far. Silty current is just way too powerful. I had to restrict with the 60-second cooldown. If not, that pet command wouldn't even have a chance. So feel safe to continue unless that pet command can activate the secret ability of sending me to the 4th dimension with the chainsaw. But in return, would you answer a few of my questions? So I've been watching you from a distance for a while now, and really stalking someone is not very principled of you. With 5 seconds? Oh, it would be so bad. Wow. You sure she didn't give you a gold wallop after that? No, truly a mystery, isn't it? Besides, she did give me the free rein to continue traipsing outside the line. I couldn't in good conscience turn down such offer of kindness. Not that I ever do. You should have a way with words, a way of finding your way under the listening skin, huh? Perhaps. Yet, are such shapes? Not be expected among fellowship of close mutual bond? They don't like friends yet, though. They don't look like. So, can you tell us why she's been watching you? Oh, I was engaged in the age-old pastime of throwing rocks. Oh no. Oh, you speak of the game of suction? Save them for the festivity of Dano as throwing rocks at the passerby. Oh no. He really acted like he didn't have a job. Look at his face, he's smiling so much. Is this the face of someone who has any regrets of throwing rocks at people? I don't think so. Oh. Fine on the. There is a wrong deed, good sir. I suppose it is. People of PPO and Sao in particular found it to be distasteful, and they did not let this content be hidden, and you still did not stop throwing rocks at people. Yes, same people who was at the library. But the P... Oh, P means blood. And they down throw then cheered me on, to a degree. They found it cathartic. Oh, curious. Then... Is it a right deed or I did not write? PPL Sao. Whatever is that you're describing. I think there's a multiple sections there. Multiple groups. Well, it's a well-known fact that... Well, it's a well-known truth that S Corp is also known by its other name. Sao PPAO Agro Industries. Owing specializing in the general agriculture of and livestock industry of the city. The vastness and depth of its responsibilities have necessitated such divisions of labor. Thus, District 19 is split into 3 cohort circles, responsible for different aspects of the industry, SAO, P, and PPL, meaning flesh, blood, and bone, respectively. SAO responsible... the whale! SAO responsible for the cultivation of rice and other grains, PPL responsible for the meat and livestock, and P in charge of technological aspects of both. As a scientist and a researcher who once toiled at S-Corp, you must have felt the persecution the P faced firsthand. It is believed that the Trinity was designed for balance, and that they would provide assistance when requested and keep one another in check when needed. It was once a promise of cultivating a fair and sustainable S-Corp. Alas, the noble intentions of yesterday now lie sullied. The Trinity now degraded to 3 quarreling bands of profiteers blinded by avarice, rely not on honor but betrayal and perfidy to claim the top of the triangle. So they are fighting right now. Okay, what if I remove the... I'm going to remove the exclamation mark of siltcurrent also. So you just need to say siltcurrent, you don't need to do the exclamation mark anymore. An adherent of the Flash claims the position of Chief State Councilor and monopolizes rights as the Common Folk's tariff. An adherent of the Bone, once a right state, the end of the Bone, once a right state councilor, told this to Sal and rises to the seat of the left state. What? When such shameless conspiracy permits not the common folk to even till the land as they please, anguishes cry. Oh yeah, so people are going to rebel. Yes, the common folk are reduced to livestock bleeding out, hanging off from a hook, while bone and flesh conclude like that of the emancipated dead. Can you put any commands in the scope in the future? Yeah, sure. Who shall claim the who shall claim the severance of flesh and bone to force them both to yield? Who? Right, Kim? Yield my flesh to claim their bones? Enough the heard poem when walking the streets of Escort. Also, we are getting more lore about that skill. Then the people whom thou have targeted with thy rocks were... They weren't people, rats. Rats? Oh yes, the council finds rats detestable. Much better to stop them from a distance if you want to crush them. By any chance, do these rats have a habit of sneaking into the royal court to better pilfer what the common folk rightfully deserve? Also people who want to rebel, huh? Wow. They certainly suffer from a severe case of kleptomania. So you purposely threw a rock at his feet to trip him to the ground, knowing that he was a kleptocrat? What is a kleptocrat? Well, I simply could not help but react as such in the presence of scurrying rats. Is there out you find funny speak if you do? I could laugh about now. Oh. Just heartily expressing my gratitude, that is all. Those whose corruption is revealed ought to regularly receive the Scarlet's aura bound. There's like so many words. The Galitus scampered away with the expensive prosthetics. I mean, we're having so many troublesome apprehending them until now. Well, if that's your intent, you are invited to take a token of gratitude somewhere in the vicinity. Perhaps I will happen to pick it up. Who wouldn't want to get thrown in the dungeons teeming with real vermin? I got real confused on this interval because there's so many like new words. Oh, I was just going to do that. So when you stop being a sword and be human again? What? When do you clock out? The way I see it, you're not the kind of person who will ever let a drop of liquor get to his tongue while on duty for the right state councilor. Returning to... Oh, refreshing shell now. Return to this show when you're human again. I'll buy you a drink as thanks. She's a funny one. Oh, hi, Plusho. So, Plusho, which group are you going to join? Are you going to join the siltcurrent comment people? Or are you going to join the pet comment people? Mentor, then this fellow you had often mentioned fondly was... Correct, I have mentioned her a few times. Correct, I have mentioned her a few times as a drinking fellow I had left behind in a score. I must say I myself found the relationships most intriguing. That a military commissioner of the Sao faction would fraternize with a bodyguard of the right state councilor, who was the P faction. Yeah. Well, I could make so that pet command can send me to the Shadow Realm. Let me add a command for sounds. Play sound. And then I get to... Let me do this. I choose the chainsaw. Okay, I do this. Okay, can you guys try activating the pet command again? Oh my god. Oh no, not again. Oh wait, I'm back. Let's see, I'm back. Wait, stop. Stop the chainsaw. Stop the chainsaw. No, it's not working. Oh no. Wait, this is going to end. You guys are killing me. Okay, I think the chainsaw is gone. Wait, it's not gone. Why is it restarting? How do I stop this? What? I shouldn't mess around with commands that I have no idea how they work. Okay, I think we're fine now. I think I'm not gonna send to the Shadow Realm again. To the singing machine, yeah. Still, no, I knew not the fellow was none of the military commissioner of escort. Ringo's eye had gone wide in shock, her voice rising consciously. We have been honest for 20 minutes. Yeah, it takes quite a while, like I need to read. It is news to me that you have had ties to the second ordinate official, a military officer with command over high ranking so employees of the wing at that. Well, I was in the service of the right state councillor, who was a first ordinate, you know. Well, that might be true yet. Yet you would know why I, with such a powerful friend by my side, have ended up in an exile for my score. Yeah, we need to flex our reading comprehension muscles so they get grown stronger. Yeah, your silence of a matter of such great import is why I have come to introduce you to others as a reticent one mentor. We had made the Blade lineage our home from Escorp. Avail no home for us but the lineage. But you, mentor. Wow. I think it's going to like to be unfair if I choose any of the sides, so I'm just going to watch both of you fight there. I would rather show than tell. Let us proceed, shall we? This enchanted place seems intent on unearthing all of my past, both savory and unsavory. Yeah, we're going to know everything. Kim looked around, a twinge of loneliness in his eyes before moving on. We follow without a word. Yeah, I think that I shouldn't give him preferential treatment to any of both. Yeah, I am both. Oh, thanks for the donation, Plusho. It's okay. Heart and like. Oh, so this is the first event, right? Yeah, Plush's goated. We're emerged into a dark and muggy cavern, filled with air so stale it's almost stifling. Your sins have been cleansed, Plusho. We're emerged into a dark and muggy cavern. Yes. Up ahead, a thin ray of light shone through the darkness, seemingly guiding our path. Following the light led us to a four-way fork in the road. A constant, powerful gust howled through one of the paths. Another was filled with a metallic thing that smelled of blood. Then there was a path that was entirely silent. And the last one echoed with the harsh noise of sword striking against the sword. Which one should I choose here? Like, it's 4 paths, right? Oh yeah, I forgot to make the 1 in a 10,000 chance of having Foxy jump scare. Illusionary Hunt is kinda great. Like, it's 20% more damage to everyone. Yeah, I don't know. No, I did not add it. Silence for Illusionary, Sword is Retasso. There is no command dog, Steve. Blood is any cooperative case, and the first one is Aura. I don't know what Aura is. What does it do? What is Aura? Wrong command. What does Aura do? Aura beats are a poison gift. Yeah, me neither. Let's sound the path of loud with the sound of clashing swords. Or maybe the other one. Wow. I think John just activated both commands at once. at once. Oh, there's so many hiccups this time. The passage was quiet, but that was only intensified by the uncanny dread of prayers pervading its silence. Nevertheless, the scene progressed through the passage, accompanied by the absolute lack of sound, save for the deep echoes of their own footsteps, until we reached what appeared to be a pedestal made of stacked stones. On top of the pedestal was something we'd become familiar with at this point, a cane made for inhaling. Yeah. Wait a sec, can't I just... I can restart to check the other ones, but nah. Should be okay. And let's bring a gun to the fight also.
별일 수 있는 기회겠죠?
Wow. 1% chance for Isra to gun me down, yeah. Take 10% damage. Deal. Okay, deal. So these are new enemies. Resentful Blade Lineage also. Turns out, if Bambuhada Kings on the field, gain 1 damage up, so he's here, right? Oh, he's there. Let's see what he can do. Drop the sword, acupuncture, and deal my flash. Targets the skill lot with the highest max power. Until the skill end, yeah, used to claim my bones. Oh, you are finally going to see the actual Yield My Flesh to claim their bones. This is to claim their bones now. Wow. Brain, no. Base of his level. Swallow of the Homeland. I don't think there is any lore here on his skills.
그려낸 대로
The pet command that activates the hands for like 8 seconds. Then it disappears.
낮도 밤도 지나 숨을 다하듯 베어낼
Blade Lineage out, this is better than Blade Lineage 3K. I don't really know about that. Yes, Spaza, I may one day tell the side. My side.
그려낸 대로
You guys are worried about Ryoshu? Really? Like everyone Ryoshu? Let's all bring swords to this fight and not tell Heathcliff.
숨 참고 있을 때 말 걸지 마라.
Let's all have swords and not tell Heathcliff. Who invited Bud?
망설임이 없도록.
Who died?
살을 베어내고.
그렇게 무르진 않네.
이 순간이 다
John Full Stop invited him. Okay, that makes sense.
아름다운 것 그렇지 않은 것
Wow. I'm having so many hiccups today. That's
망설임이
unusual.
없도록.
Unusual. Oh, the Thunder Bomb! Oh, he did so much more damage than us. Who invited Roja also? She's not from Blade Lineage. What she's doing there? Okay, this one. A new event. Excuse me? As we're slowly looking around the street of Escort, a youth, after fidgeting and hesitating for a moment, walked up to us and asked for help. The youth explained that wishing to be better to better his own status. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad hiccup. Oh no. He took the royal examination akin to a public employment. I took the first one, not the second one. Oof. It's because of the delay. And was able to attain a high grade from himself. And that was where his problem began. As far as he knew, people who had passed the exam in flying colors, like himself, had their travel expenses paid for their homeward trip, were to be granted a guide. But there must be some misunderstanding or something, because when he left the exam grounds, no one was there to escort him. Oh no, this right? The second choice? Okay. Sorry, we've never been here before either. I mean, this looks like an option that's not gonna, give us anything. So let me ask my group if they can help. Confused by the unexpected turns of events, he wandered away from the exam grounds in search of his escort. lost his bearings and found himself in these alleys. He's asking if we could help him with directions. What should we do? Let's use the gun. Heathcliff opened the mouth to begin, stopped, and then turned around to a bamboo-hatted Kim and angle where I'm not so well versed in the geography of the area. Perhaps Mentor would know better. Come on. Kim let out a audibly disconcerted sigh, then walked up to the youth to give him directions. And take off that royal celebratory flower crown. You don't want people to know you passed the exam. But why would? It's for a good reason. Just do what I say and you'll take me one day. Wow. The youth started back at him in puzzlement, before seemingly deciding that giving proper gratitude for Kim's assistance took precedence. He handed us what appeared to be a small ceramic-ware vessel. Might this be the water dropper for brush calligraphy? Though you may have no practical need for this, for I see none of you are much acquainted with the art of grinding ink against the inkstone. I bought this gift with you, in hopes that this dropper may form a small flow in your rivers of life. Though it would have been made for a rather moving moment had it not been for the exaggerated cough Kim gave. The youth hurried on his path without minding the sudden discourtesy. Endo later asked Kim what had spurred his sudden outburst, but he did not give her a reply, instead choosing silence behind. Okay. Baekja water dropper.
자, 됐냐? 저격수한테 이런 거 시키지 좀 마라.
Thanks, Felicia. Yeah, it looks great and I can aura farm in the darkness. When a allied identity gains assist defense, the allies decide ally gain 2 damage up and protection. Oh. Oh hi Costis! I can aura farm. Effect applied to the first deployed identity. Gain haste when an identity speed. So the more faster the identity is, the more strength they become. Okay. The final dungeon is there. We're kinda halfway through.
총은 수지 타산에 맞게 한 발에 한
Rabies on Rocky? I've never heard that one before. Wow.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
You guys are inviting everyone to the gang. No, I'm only showing the top messages. Let me filter all messages.
이번에는 뵐수 있겠지?
I do what? I have no idea what you're talking about, John.
뺀다면 사활을 건다.
Yo, actually, no matter the time, got 0 XP on this thing. Yeah. It's kinda unfair, the leveling up system. Like, there's people who talk a lot, right? And then just appears someone and then, you know, steals everything. Just XP. I wasted it? Ah. Nah, don't worry, we can buy new bullets. They are very, you know, cheap, you know. Bullets are very cheap, so you can buy a lot. Yeah, what is also weird, Flusho, is that is that you gain like XP when you do donations, so the fact that you didn't gain any XP because of the donation is weird. So weird. I don't have Tamburoja, unfortunately. Oh, I forgot to get the Kim's Ego. No, it's there. Okay.
뺀다면 사활을 건다.
He's wielding his flash now.
육정.
He has 1.1k in HP.
깔끔한 헤드샷. 머리통에 쳤다.
What XP? Why did he get so many this time? Yeah, like this system of YouTube experience, like it's not fair at all. It's so bugged. I don't know why they haven't fixed it yet. It's very weird. I think the only way might be forcing to literally get off the stream so you can get experience. It is very hard to surprise someone, unless they stop speaking for quite a while. I catch a glimpse of a figure staring off into the darkness of the unlit prison. Second option again. Bamboo-hatted Kim let out a sigh, but before he even fully exhales, who goes there? A sharp cry cuts through the stagnant air. Someone here must notice us. What should we do? Claim that we are the prison's guards, keeping our eye on the prisoner. Unsheath our weapons and stand ready for battle. Why? Why are we going to stand ready for battle? We are not the prison guards. The woman who called us stood there for a moment, nonchalantly trying to gauge us. Even as we stood with our weapons drawn, then she walked towards us in a gait that could not be called aggressive. But instead of shouting with us, she called upon the figure sitting inside the prison. Would you care explain who are they and what happened? The one-sided exchange continued for a while as she tried various lines of questioning to shut up the figure inside the cell, but it was to no avail. Might be I'll be talking to a corpse long dead. She let out an exasperated sigh before turning to us. Proceed. Are you not here to visit him as well? Might you be those who share his purpose? What purpose? Okay, what choice is this one here? Which choice is the best one here? There is like say that you're not and say that you are and explain the situation. Yeah, because it's a little bit weird. No! Nah, you had a gun! How did you miss this? How did you miss this one? The 5% chance. Oh no. What did you do, Heathcliff? You had one job. You had one job. You had one job. Oh, he fumbled that one so hard. I don't ever recognize you. Who are people? Who are people anyway? Before Heathcliff had a chance to get into details of what happened, the prisoner suddenly spoke up. As much as he might have wanted to remain silent, it seemed that the story only he should know coming out of stranger's mouth seemed to have stirred his lips awake. You don't know them? Then I might consider them not but spies who have infiltrated the prison of the royal court? Oh no. We need to use this poison on Heathcliff now. We took to our heels as the woman, without giving us even a second to explain ourselves, charged at us with her weapons drawn, and we are going to get into a fight.
아니.
Oh, yeah, and we lose sanity.
이런 거. 아.
Continuable?
꽃을 피워볼까요?
You don't know that guy, John? No, it can't be. My life is the experience. The memories I had recorded are different. Oh, is this the place? I remember this place. It was on the dungeon, on Kim's dungeon. Alas, Kim came to a stop with a grim look on his face. Again, I am returning to this day. His voice had dropped to the same moral speech we had heard before. Mentor, I have been here before. Oh, have you? Had a peek into my moments when I had this thought, did you? I must say, it's a bit embarrassing to have my deepest and darkest secret revealed like that. King grinned sheepishly, as though to clear the air, but it was becoming rather clear to me what he was doing. I don't know, Sinclair is cool, I guess. I don't hate him, of course. It is very interesting seeing how he's progressing through the story. That his flippant demeanor and seemingly the devil may care attitude were but a mask to hide the true darkness in his heart. Then this must be indeed the right state council or state. Yeah, a certain Sinclair. Someone whom I had protected. Oh, I don't think he had played the Canto 9 yet. Oh, okay. Wait. Spaz, where are you in the story? Did you... Oh, I think you finished the story. Okay. So it's fine, Okay, you finish. Okay. Yeah, you finished. Okay. Someone whom I had once protected thought it was worth protecting. He pushed open the main gates and made his way into the front yard. Watch out, Engdo. Take one step over into my trip. Oh. No, someone is beheaded there. There were bodies played out about the yard, and I couldn't dare to start counting them. I felt faint watching the aftermath of the carnage. Some were decapitated, some had their torso split diagonally, and some of them were so mangled that I could even hardly tell. Wow. I don't think this is the time for this. The whale could even hardly tell which parts belonged to who. And they are not retainers of the royal court? What were they doing at the consulate? No. They were killed by assassins? Assassins did infiltrate the state, yes. You're looking at what remains of them. Oh, so those are the assassins? Though I had but a moment to glimpse it, I clearly remember what the S-Corp logo I saw in Kim's Phantoms looked like. The hat these corps are, or were wearing, are adorned with the same logo. So why is Bamboo-Hatted King calling them assassins? In this corrupt land, the right state councilor's life was always as precarious as candlelight in the tempest. Such is the fate of all those who have the guts to speak the truth in Escort, where positions of influence are held by corrupt sycophants who shockhold on power is ironclad. The most prominent among them, the left state councilor, with the chief state councilor's blessing, sought to wield his own private army to silence forever the tongue of those who would advocate against the corrupt. A private army, but they are prohibited in our homeland. So they're kinda like how the great house of H-Corp had their own armies? Maybe? If S-Corp singletons were to be explained in plainer terms, it would be akin to a situation in which a company, whose employees all too widely appear to be all work for the same side, is in fact fractured with certain departments pledging alliance to different individuals than the chief executive. What assassins there had been in the past, at least, were masked to hide their allegiance. I had thought this no different. Though with assassins significantly less invested in maintaining their disguises, not realizing that I had just placed my stone inside. What? What did he just say here? So they stopped wearing masks? And Gubu the King was also one of them? Oh yeah, it's him here. No. Looking around the yard, team of the assassins, I recall thinking it all just how many of them they had sent. Though the left state councilor's power had grown to loom over that of the king, I should have realized how ridiculous such a brazen attempt on the life of one of the triumvirate councilors at the royal court would have been foolish. I can't have failed you, councilor. Oh, did he fail to protect the guy? There were simply far too many of them, as though they had decided that tonight was the night they would finally slay the councilor or die trying. I was soon overwhelmed, and some of them eventually managed to get around me and reach the councilor's bedchamber. The moment I heard them breach the door, all strength left me, and I fell to my knees. I can't live. I'm a poor excuse of a bodyguard, and I have failed you. And I knew who the author of the full scheme was, the left state councilor. Let this be my final act of loyalty. I yield the party's life. Oh, he's gonna try killing himself? Though I'm too meager of a patient to carry on or you, councilor. What I can do is plant the seeds of terror in the hearts of the unjust. Oh. No, is Jackal going to devour a farm over everyone? If only to shackle the blackest heart from committing greater misdeeds. I shall go before the villain who contrived this betrayal. And see that the favor is repaid with steel. Oh, so high I had thought. Creak of the door? What? Great dishonored bodyguard of the right councilor. Wow. I see that you've been hard at work. Accursed parasite, I ought to flee you alive and reveal the wretched soul underneath. So who's this person? Some guy have to show your face here. Oh, here you went the home of the honorable right state councilor who toils day and night in service of the royal court. I know the assassin was sent by the left state council. Get off my way. I shall collect your head once my task is over here. Another black silence. Alas, this unsightly display of English shames us all. There are all those who live by the sword as uncouth as you? The cruelty of your damning word is an oppression upon the decent man like myself. Let's see. Hit me, soldiers! Arrest that mad butcher! Huh? What? The accused shall hid his crime, huh? 1 month ago, an anonymous letter threatening to take the life of the Reverend Right State Councilor arrived at the royal court. Oh, did they betray him? This audacious contumelious effrontery is affront not only to the royal court but to the heavies and men alike. The Reverend Left State Councilor, who had long been disagreed with the Right State Councilor on matters of the state, found this offense to be so heinous that he has personally commanded his men to protect his political enemy on the day. Oh, so this is how they are going to like frame him. Huh? Yet a tragedy has struck. All those lives sent to protect the noble councilors are slain, and the bravery or just of the honorable hearts trampled upon the ground by this villain. Now the villain promises death to yet another pillar of the royal court. Thus we are forced to arrest the criminal and restore the rule of the law. Oh. He got betrayed. No, he got set up. The councilor? Might you be looking for the right state councilor here alive and well? Huh? He actually just got betrayed like this? The vile wretch leaned toward my ears and whispered, "Perhaps you should know where not to stick your nose. Did you really think you could overcome the entire private army in the Left State Councilor series? Sent so many of his men to their deaths just to lure me into a trap? Why? No, don't take this as a compliment, as you are not even the apex blade of the homeland, nor you are the Angyeon Cloud Blade. But you have been a rather egregious obstacle to the execution of my plans. Couldn't get through with the first thing in my plan with you constantly getting in my way. Let's keep you nicely locked up and out of trouble." Oh, what is worth, young man? I'm sorry. I've come to realize they are on my way. The truth is, though Escoping is indeed a pond of turbid water, it was those like us who had steered the dirt from his bed and turned it cloudy. Oh no. 1,000 curses upon the villain in his quest for the right state council of life. Oh, he got betrayed. Now we know why he doesn't really like to remember this place. And that charcoal-hearted villain is none other than the consular sword guard, Kim Lib. He does, oh villain. Han Hobai. Oh? I saw the eye. Poor Kim, he looks so sad now. You have fallen far, my friend. You were once considered a candidate to the honor of Angjeon. And with that brain of a knobby sapping your strength, even your master with the blade will only dull. That will be my execution again. Up. I hadn't received the order to behead you, if that's what you're asking, nor to defeat someone of my station to sully my hands with an execution as dirty. How will you live on now? I don't know. The council has abandoned me, there is no path forward. Só porque PPO agro industry is more corrupt than I had thought, rotten to the core. This is where the game ends. Time to resign my stone. Indeed it is. Huh? Why are you freeing me? Once a game had been lost, you start anew and test all the game bits in the next round. Oh. She's going to save him. Why don't you stop playing this unfair game where your opponent always starts with stone placed on all 9 star points on the board? And find a place where you can begin anew in equal standing. As soon as you realize it was you who freed me, they'll come after you. It's okay, unlike someone who had made a fool of himself and fled after passing the royal examinations, I have the royal court backing as its military commissioner. My position in the court isn't so fickle that they would cast me down right away just because I let go of someone like you. You're a branded criminal. In the eyes of the court, royal court, you are as good as inconsequential. I will report that even if furtively, you will still be nothing than a plaything in the palms of the hand. I didn't figure the kind talk against your honorable principles. Something can be undone without bending a rule or two. And you are needed, as Corp's future in need of those who are less bound by expectations like yourself. Besides, it's not the rules that I stand by, it's my own principles. I did say that I owe you a token of gratitude, didn't I? Consider this a settlement of that. Oh, please tell me that she didn't. Please tell me that she's still alive. Gratitude and vengeance, after all, share a common quality. They are both debts to be repaid. Kim Young-hyuk, come with me. There is no hope left for Escop, you said yourself, didn't you? We'll never win as long as we're playing this rigged game. Listen, they might have a 9 stone advantage over you, but to me, it's as small as 3. Oh. I'll manage and keep my fingers on the pulse. Besides, change doesn't always have to come from the outside. Oh. Hi, so late, welcome. We're kinda finished the dungeon right now. The old wisdom says that to catch a tiger, you must enter its den, but wouldn't it help to have an ally waiting in the tiger's den? Yeah? There, outdone you, Bonda servered. Go now. Go and build your strength beyond the walls of Escorp. Yet beware of relying over much on foreign powers. I don't have enemy to take up such a great purpose. I'm done with Escorp. You know how I am, yeah, just go with the flow. Yes, yes, do as you will, go with the flow. Be whatever you want to be. The tigers then? Huh? Encore the reference. But I'm hoping that the currents of the river will someday bring you back to Escorp. That's all. And that's how he left this place. Though I had left the rigged game, my records afterward were in cellar. The laying of the stone on my board was always full of holes and mistakes. I joined the Blade lineage, became their mentor, dragged them into the library, until eventually I cut down those who had placed their faith in me. Self-defeating move after self-defeating move. When Young Up had let me go, I thought I had skipped the target's mouth. But as long as I left the game progress with the flow. But as soon as I let the game progress with the flow, I soon came to a realization that my life was an endless sequence of connects and dies. Well, not this time, my bro. We are not gonna die. I was in a losing play from the start. Shadows dancing by the distant humanoid forms begin to grow like wildfire. And those in the attire of the Blade lineage one by one leap over the wall and approach us, like the projections of King's darkening phantoms. They're from his memories. Films and photographs can sometimes remain undoctored, but the impressions a person gets from viewing the photograph is malleable. Then they must be after? Yeah. Kim believes that if the Blade lineage were to come back to life, they would want to kill him. Oh. So they are attacking us because Kim believes that this is what they would do. So this doesn't mean that Gyeongyop is dead. Oh. So far. Yeah, if we had Blade lineage like this, yeah. It will be so much easier.
망설임이 없도록.
Mons do I am gay refractor. What? What are you saying, the same?
망을 참아. 숨을 거둬.
300 damage. Yeah, it is kinda great. It's a new refractor. Get off. Get off. Oh, okay, so it's a punitive aim. Haha.
낮도 밤도 지나 숨이 타도록 베어내.
I don't know if I'm going to die. I don't really like the refractor. Probably not.
망설임이
It's
없도록.
definitely the easiest one. Yeah, I think it's going to get like more balanced because the first one we had was so unfair. Oh yes, Paz, I haven't been doing any of the refractorial anyways.
원망도 옅어지나.
I honestly did not get that motivated to do this game mode.
거야.
I am far more curious on the auto battler mode we are going to have later. Wait, there is a skin? Oh, I might want to get that. Yeah, let me take a look after this dungeon. Someone carrying a sword on his belt and a sack on his shoulder leaped into a haystack near us. A few moments later, a small squad of Shurnokuns, torches in hand, rushed from the same direction the men had come from. Is this Kim running away? We saw a criminal who had coveted the kingdom properties fleeing this direction. Speak up, you have seen the wretch. The Shurnokuns began walking up to the civilians and questioning them about the criminal's whereabouts. Despite all having seen the men jump into the haystack, all of them shook their heads and refused to give up the criminal. Are they hiding for some reason? Soon the Shurnokuns having made their way through the crowd approached us as well. What should we do? I'm not gonna give up my poor fella, you know? Let's point them to the wrong direction. Should we give a chance to Heathcliff to get his aura back? He kinda failed us last time, but you know, Heathcliff, this is your chance for you to get your aura back. You need to win this one. You have a 45 sanity. Okay, he did this time. So he went away, huh? Appreciate the assistance. Once the Shunokun hurried toward the direction I pointed them towards, the men crawled out of the haystack. Seeing the Shunoks had gone, some of the civilians walked up to the men and gave their thanks. Good work, you. Can't have those vile Shunokuns take a noble thief like you away. A thief of the people. They're all wretches, I say, wretches. So well fed while we are starved. I bet they'll bleed rice if we get them. You have my thanks. I did not expect to be shot by outsiders such as yourselves. But this is my welcome surprise. Who am I, you ask? Well, I have no name to give you, but it seems that the common folk have taken calling me the like-minded the blade lineage. The like-minded the blade lineage. I am only stealing the sack of rice of the corrupt officials have stolen, and returning them to where they belong, just as mentor bamboo-hatted Kim once has done. Wow. Kim squeezed out a small embarrassed cough. I lingered here for too long. They tear down my tree again. It's about time I saw myself off. Even in a hurry, he bade us to wait a moment as he rummaged through his sack and produced a few packages of food. Take this, it's not much, but it should be quite filling for those on a road like yourselves. Gratitude and vengeance after all. I'll share a common quality. A tip of debts to be repaid, huh? With that, he withdrew in the shadows. Oh.
자, 됐냐?
So we basically got all of stuff
역수한테
back.
이런 거 시키지 좀
It's not that
마라.
we need it, but okay.
별일 수 있는 기회겠죠?
Yeah, I'm close to the boss fight. To the best. Is it really the best interval fight? I wouldn't. I'm starting to get curious about it. I hope it actually is.
사격 개시.
We killed enough newtons water mechanic. Yeah, I'm going to read to see what it actually do. I really want Shadow Vest Blazing myself. I'm going to try getting that skin. I forgot, can we use support identities on the the fractal game mode. If we can, I'll probably have no problem beating it. Because the only thing that I'm missing is just the
사격해시.
Teiko. I hope that I can.
살을 베어내고
이 순간이
If not, well, Blade it with y'all. Well, what's the name? House of Spiders is just going to do well. I got to this. I'm going to try doing today. Yeah, after this dungeon.
올인이었나요?
Okay, this is the time for the bullet. I think these are all the enemies. Yes.
무대배들.
No, it's not hard to do the first phase. It's just best to combo in Moroshin. Okay. So there is two phases, huh?
노린다.
You are starting to leak stuff.
깔끔한 헤드샷.
But I mean, should be expected.
머리통이 작살났다고.
I don't have the thumb, unfortunately. Okay, boss fight. Let's see the story.
이 경로는
Everyone is here.
숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 거래.
Like a prey backed against the cliff's edge, I am left bereft of paths. My hand hesitates with no room to place the stone. Misjudgment burgeon when contemplations harrow the mind with it. He has no idea what he should do. Now, all that remains is to neutralize the one enemy combatant in the yard. Tell me, who's waiting for us there? You should know this place and its enemies are projections of your memories. Yeah, it's probably Guillaume up. I expect to find him Guillaume up in there. Guillaume was wise, so she died. Oh, was a woman of loyalty and principles, even as a military commissioner. She never stopped wanting to change the way of the royal court was. But even she must have broken in the end. I scoured the newspaper and TV for anything I could find on the current state of Escorp, but it was as plain as day that nothing had changed since my departure. Mentor, is that not but a basely speculation of your concerns growing uncontrollably? 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 Wow, hi Plusho! We're going to the final fight. Never have you spoken to us of such a monstrous one in the past. Thus, what lies before you just a figment of the distortion reflecting upon your memories? Did this Guillaume appear as that monster does, Mentor? No. Guillaume wasn't like that. Guillaume up. I still believe that some people and growing this tree deserve to die. But destruction is not the point. The point is that I want it to be a place where I can cut away the avaricious, corrupted end. What do you mean, are you prepared to clip what? Have it be a wing that cares for... Yeah, have it be a wing that cares for its common folk. I think it was the same issue with H-Corp. He didn't care about the common people. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought you were seeking to supplement the current Scorp. You know that's not what I'm talking about. I wonder, floating down the river flow to where the currents take him. When the river bent and I hit a wall, someone picked me up and made a blade out of me. Once abandoned, I returned to the flow and found myself a mentor to those who afforded me the undeserved faith. And the river continues to wind, carrying me back to Escorp, whence I had fled. Shall I let the blade sing my inner thoughts? You think I'm satisfied with the Escorp is? But your method as it is now goes against the principles. I expected better for someone of your wiles. If you enjoy those principles so much, then why ask me to leave the game? Because someone has to stay behind and try to bring change within the limits of the principles. I only hope that one of those bends in that river of yours float you back to knock on the gates of Escort once it was primed for change. Has that changed? What do you think? You at least seems to think that I have. Because you believe that I shall stand in your path. I stand in my path. And stem the flow of this river evermore. Very well. The law states that the denial of the will of the royal court is a crime deserving of death by beheading. I am Guillaume Alp, the second ordinate of the South PPO Agro-Industries, official of the sword and military commissioner of the royal court. Shall uphold the command and sever the buds of rebellion before they propagate. Oh, that? That was a creepy eye. Yeah, this is the same thing she told us before. Battle of the Homeland. Bear Hunt. Assume a different battle form of the Homeland after 3 turns. Use a pattern made of single coin skills. Inking of advantage at highest. Inking of gains advantage at the higher swordplay of Homeland stat. Okay, let's a little bit. The mountains of Escort District 19 are home to all manner of beasts. Among them, the bear in particular boasts strength and force akin to boulders falling from the cliff in a landslide. Giving ground to the creature charge is well devised. One must aim to heal down with the first lash of the blade. We need to defeat it fast. Phantom Trace. Yeah, I definitely should not lose the clashes, right? It is just Limbus. Okay, let me see. The first mechanic, swordplay of the Homeland. Shift battle form. Gain 2, gain or lose 2 swordplay of the Homeland Soul based on the battle form herself. So she has 2 forms, the tiger and the bear. Tiger are cunning and ferocious. One cannot go to the trigger fast of single strike. Only relentless flurries of chain slash can overwhelm the creature. Fail to do so and the Tigre will escape death or pass his opponent to one day grow into a Sagun, Lord of the Mountain. Whether these beings will grant auspicious fortune on men or return as malevolent calamities is impossible to tell. In the turn where this unit can be envy skills, she doesn't have envy skills. This unit will not be affected by Swordplay of the Homeland Soul. Will she gain power? Okay, this is the panic mechanic. Preserves the blood, PO take the close of a slaughter. The 3 quarters circles of Sal, P and PPO each remade the standard Dojiang Brancandine of Scorp into form that suited their own doctrines. The olden tales say that the Sal has ever been the first to spearhead or laugher. Eager to cleave the enemy's flesh before any other, the P harvests the blood that spills from each open flesh wound and turns into an endurance on the battlefield. PPO takes the close of a slaughter. They part one joint from the other, bringing the enemy to their knees. Then, a blade through the neckbone finish the collective act of killing. Also multivariant form every 3 turns, so it is important. Resistance skill, gain poise. When this unit lost all clash for 2 turns in a row, does not check for an opposed attack. Turn after stagger. What? When this follow conditional met, uses a pattern that includes the boa formulate auto lose skill. When this unit loses all clash for 2 turns in a row, or when in low sanity, okay. Turn start at min for max sword player use a powerful skill. Minimum stack 1 and maximum stack 9, so you need to maintain those either above 1 or minus 9. Deal and take 20 damage on critical hit against Bamboo Hatted King. This flash I claim. There are those who persevere in training for the lack of talent. Then there are those. I think that I had already read that one. The sword of the homeland passed down in the South Coast is not at its heart the act of killing. To cut and cut again until blood runs dry to the bone, and the bone is laid bare. That is the essence of this art that strips the opponent flesh into ribbons. That is the sword of the homeland by Saul. Now, the skills, let's go. There should be the same skills before. There's nothing special there. Let's start popping the eagles. Let me see, you are clashing against that, you are clashing against that, okay. What's that? Into poise. Does she loses this when she loses clash? This is what I'm worrying about right now. Let's see. What is Chunk my head doing here?
방어 참아. 숨을 거두리라.
She's not even poised.
이 순간이 더하는
Hi,
그
foot.
일이다.
Let's see if Kim can actually auto farm. I forgot, like, is this eagle the one that heals when you have poise?
기억하나요?
I remember that there was something like that, right? Oh, she is losing all of the stacks. She only has one stack of that thing and no. Okay, I definitely need to read something. She has 4 stacks now. How does she lose this? Okay, I need to figure out how this actually works. Skill based and power shift based on stack. But how does she loses them? Turns out gain or 2. Gain or lose 2 homeland of the strength. Maybe not fucked by homeland, okay. She has bear hunt. Use apartment of single coins. So at less than 5 gains 5 minus her can stack the fragile. So she gains 1 fragile now. When in battle form, at 5 or more gain fragile. Clash start, lose 3. On hit as an opponent, on hit as an opposed attack, or on hit against attack that was defense exclusive skill. Gain 2 homeland of this thing, okay, of the south. I honestly have no idea what she's going to do, so I'm just going to clash, I guess. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Wait, are you clashing against who? Kim, are you clashing against who? This dude over here. Let me show everything. It's going to be fine, it's going to be fine. Oh, that was quite a lot of damage.
아름다운 것. 그렇지 않은 것. 순간이 다 베어내리라.
Okay, if I'm right, she's going to lose all of the effects and maybe use a strong skill on the next turn.
숨이 닿도록 베어낼 것.
$64 damage, okay. Maybe I should have saved the paralysis for the next turn. Should be okay. She still has 6. One more turn and I can use the bullet. I don't think she's going to get staggered, right? It's because I have an IQ too high, Plusho. Now everyone is hopeless. Why are you dominating? I mean, I think he has paralysis now, right? That is the only reason why. No, he doesn't have paralysis. You know what? I'm not gonna complain. If we can win that clash, I'm not gonna complain. Now we start to get a little bit scared. Hopeless, hopeless. Oh no. Wait, who is Kim and her clashing with? You're doing there, and Kim is doing there. Why do you guys have to take the easiest skills? Clash start. Lose 3 home players the someone. So if we do this first, we're going to like remove the buffs and we should clash like higher. Just like the same thing we did against Yinglong, where we focus the skill that debuffs him at the start of the fight. I hope there's an interesting ego here. Well. Nah, don't worry, I'm going to figure out the passive without reading the passive. Oh, that was a skill 3 dash to the right of her. Overthrow. Let's see, she has 3 points now, so I think we should read. No, not we should read, I think I think that I understood.
처음으로 숨통이 튀었던 순간을 기억하나요? 참, 지금이군요.
No, I think that I understood her mechanics well so far, at least for this first phase.
베어내리라.
She changes phases every 3 turns, yeah. Both the homeland. Oh, there's an even skill. Trigger's flash shall be left on something. This skill always flips head, hits critically, and does not consume poise count. And why is she saying that this is dominating Kim? What are you using? Yield my flash. Kim, what are you doing? There is a weird thing over here, like, for example, Kim and Aingdu is clashing against this at the same time. But Aingdu is going first? Don't worry, he's going to win the clash, he's going to be fine. Clash, break out of speed. skill, 20% damage. I can't, right? Like, he's too fast. I think this is the right time for us to use bullets. Okay, let's remove the... Wait, this is the other form, right? Assume a different form with a pattern made of multi-coin skills. This is the time. What should we do now? Should we remove it or not? Coin plow. So we need to get this to high. On he doesn't. So I need to get hit by this now. To debuff her, I need to get hit now. Okay. I think they understood, yeah. Oh, that was a normal skill. She has 0 power. Wow. This is kinda bad for her. She deals no damage. I don't know, this feels a little bit weird. What happened with her? She gains power up, coin power up. Like, I'm still not understanding how the coin power in the like normal power is working. It's a little bit weird. Oh, that skill probably kill everyone if they clash with it. Like, I can't do the math on if she's going to get stronger or weaker. It was the same thing with the mirror dungeon, like it goes clash power plus something and then coin power plus something. It just confuses me. You got one staggered? Nah, not yet. What do you mean I'm weird? Because this one but extremely gimmicky. Oh, Spice is level 1 now. It's number 1. Okay, she's using that skill again. What does it do? Basic power -3 at 4 stack. It's a 5 stack. So we should remove her, huh? Coin point +2. She should get staggered. Is there any disconnect stuff until the skill ends? Okay, now it's where it gets bad. This is so blessed. What if I use my flash there? Nah, this is going to kill everyone. I'm going to use my flash on the weakest skill. I think that I'm going to do this with... Wait, Kim is using yield my flash now, right? No, he's using draw the sword on the last skill. What are you guys doing? You guys are just using the... They aren't even clashing. Why it's hopeless? Neutral. Okay, let's do what we did before. Let's just remove the stacks and then clash with something strong. Gain 3 Sword of the Homeland on hit as an opposed attack. Flash start, gain 3 sword. Base power +4, coin power -1. So he has a lot of coin. Coin power minus, so it's going to be only 4. We should clash start against this. No, this low. Oh, I think I understood now. This this loses, this makes her lose the Sword of the Home play, Sword of the Homeland, and this makes her gain. So we need to clash against these two things to change the battle. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Now the question is, should we make her gain or lose? She's going to gain 3 or lose 3. So let me see what's going to happen. If she gains 3, we're gonna go from 5 to 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. What she gains at 8? Basic power plus 8 minus power plus 3. Yeah, this was also passive about talking about the envy skill, isn't it? In the turn with this unit is equipped with envy skill, this unit will not be affected by sword play of the Homeland Soul. Stack adjustment effect and will reset sword play stack to 5 next turn. Oh yeah, so this is not affected, but the other skills are. I think that should make her lose anyways. It's gonna be fine. Is there any skill that we are missing here? I think she's going to get staggered before anything happens. Clash if you're lose for $2. Of course I'm going to lose. I mean, there's a lot of skills that are struggling right now. Did she get staggered? I think so, right? Yeah, she did. Okay, so we cancel the skill. Which means I lost my use my flash for no reason.
이 순간이 다도록 베어내리라.
Every clash loss is 5 real. Oh no, this is so bad.
당신을 인도해주지 못해도
Yeah, I lost the with my flash. I forgot that she was going to get staggered. Actually, I didn't knew. Yeah, that skill confused me a little bit.
숨막히도록 견뎌왔고 절박하게 갈망했으니
This is a very good time to use the
헤아릴 수
range
없이
space.
저주했으니
먼저 빠진다.
Heathcliff, where are you? Oh, my main run away. Have range space. Oh, if she doesn't have like a auto unstagger mechanic, this is going to be so bad for her. Did Kim lose the? I think he did. So let's reapply the ego. Yeah, I'm not gonna use it with my flash now. I'm just gonna use the ego. I don't know if she's going to get back to her feet, you know. Let me just check the passives. There should be something here. Take 2 damage, critical hit. Yeah, I did not remember seeing anything saying that she's going to unstagger. Oh, at 5% use an approach skill regardless. Turn after stagger. I don't think she's going to get stagger. Like, I don't think she's going to like get back to her feet now. So let's just do damage. She's probably dead. She's probably dead.
베어내리라.
50, 100, 300. Okay.
처절한 원망뿐.
I don't know how much low we can get her here.
방을 참아. 숨을 거두리라.
Yeah, I can do that, Descent. But I don't think she will. Okay, 400 HP. Nah, we deal that. We deal that amount of damage easily. She did an aura farm on us. She's not as powerful as a recall. Yet weighted down by the brand. I am not so far ahead or behind. I don't know. I think you're doing pretty well. Verily, they appear evenly matched yet. He's wielding a sword like he's trying to get himself killed, huh? The blade work is far beneath him, seeking the end here, is he? You know, to look at win a duel? Oh. What are you going to do? You rather lock your sword with mine than parry it away? What's his sort of farming? Can have a proper sword fight with the blade locked though, huh? The duel between the mentor of the Syndicate and the military commissioner of the S-Corp is neck to neck, clash after clash. The two warriors eventually lock their blades in a contest of might, before it comes to a close in a final, fatal bout. When the dust settles, the mentors lie in the sand dead. What? Is that what you... Oh, the story. Is that what you want? Good, let's finish this. And Engdu comes to stop this. Just as Bamboo hatted Kim and King up red for the final bout, Engdu leaped in between them. Engdu? You really so ashamed that you would choose death over life, mentor? You are so scared to live that you would rather die? Yes, I am scared. I am terrified of my own audacity to live my days, as though I hadn't failed everything and everyone who had the misfortune or placed their faith in me, my mission, my honor, my fellows. As though my path is haunted by ghosts, as though I can stand shamelessly, before the watching eyes of the heavens. What have I even done with the life that was given to me? Blind to the realities of my homeland, I served a master who chose politics over loyalty and justice. I cut down my very fellows who chose to trust a fool like me. I walked my entire life as the flow carried me, and when I finally had the mind to look back, all I saw were blood red traces everywhere I had gone. It isn't about time I admit that this game cannot be won, that... Mentor, the weakness in your strength has failed your mission. Wow. Yeah, I don't think this counts as a short stream anymore. I thought we were going to finish the dungeon a long time ago. The weakness in your position has failed your honor. The weakness in your heart had become the finished blade that cut down your fellows. The weaknesses. Engdu? I thought you were here to talk to me to keep on living, yet your words pain me so much. What weakness of yours it is this time that you would cast away your own creed line? What other weaknesses will you use as an excuse today? Stop trying to bear responsibility. Ask none of you. The blade lineage was never about responsibility, nor it was about you, mentor. Or does your overbearing guilt help you overestimate your importance? What was that saying? Fellow travelers in the same boat will aid one another? Not a single soul demanded that of you. Talk about kicking a man when he's down. Wow. Yeah, there is no more patterns anymore. There is only siltcurrent. Just the whale. The whale has won the war. Oh, there is some fighting now. And I have had enough of that flippant liking of yours. We all have. Do you truly believe that not a single one of us had picked up the fact that all your levity was a means of relieving yourself of the burden you had cast upon your own shoulders? I wonder how much she's going to scream when the Bokak appears. None of us ever demanded some impossible feat from you. What was that you always wanted, or that you always say to describe yourself? That you are but a butchering blade that wields not itself, a tool wielded by the winning hands, huh? Why, mentor? I know not what kind of shame or responsibility a mere tool has, do you? Because I fail to see any. If the shame does not subside still, then shroud your face with that bamboo hat of yours and live on. Wow. Live on so that you may repay your debt. Come on, where's the bamboo hat? Out of blade, out of arrows. Even the heart that sought death lies defeated at your feet. There is no stone left for my next gambit. There is nothing more. Carmen, no! Carmen! Carmen is here. Indeed, perhaps there is some merit in your words. Oh no, he's talking to Carmen. Then I must retreat from this silly game of stones and become a fiend of blades. Mentor? Interesting. Whence did you hear that poem? Yes, when inverted, a bamboo hat is like an unladen ship. Angdu and Imgyop were knocked away from bamboo-hatted Kim as though bounced off by an invisible force. No, he's going to distort again! Kim raised his gaze to meet the empty air as though someone were there. A hollow laughter escaping his lips. We know who he's talking to. It's the voice. It's the voice! But your last move was not a good one, indeed. I did wish to become a blade, and what did you do? Forge me into an indiscriminate one that cleaves blind into thin and foam both. It seems that in your excitement you have cornered yourself with the last move. Well, as it seems that I have had an opportunity to retrace your past moves, allow me to try something different this time. And be not so vexed by this round, as you say. We never know what the next game shall bring. I appreciate and will treasure the other bits of your advice, but let us play by my rules for tonight's game. Oh? Almost is different this time, isn't it? It ain't distorting, I think that's... the Florence, perhaps. Please, Gatigo! Nothing is for certain indeed, yet I trust that the sword of my last remaining followers have also reached your ears, eh? I am but a tool, wielded by winning hands. Nothing in my life has ever been certain. I know not whether this move is what cements my defeat, but I do desire it to be a victorious stone nonetheless. Thank you. I will take what encouragement I can. The strange invisible pressure dissipates in the armored woman, giving up a readjust her grip on the sword. Kim turned around to look at her, and I saw that a weighty shadow seems to have been lifted from his face, replaced by a mix of relief and determination. Oh? Okay. He can do the same thing as me. Let's go, Kim! A bit embarrassing to change my stance now, but... now I fight to live. Okay. And I suppose you'll be okay with that? Of course. Oh? Cutscene, cutscene. To hide from the heaven's gaze, with this hat I wore. An empty boat, I bore my friends along. In bamboo veiled, we drift from shore to shore. With wine, I do my head to watch the bloom strong. In mirth, I doff that shroud to moon adore. Oh? This is the Aura Monster now! So with this bamboo hat to veil my brow, though winds and rain may rage, I shall not throw. Here to me, bamboo-hatted one, speak your name for I find your outfit dubious of your character. I am he who has mentored the lineage of blades to its premature end. I am he who has sought to bring salvation to the downtrodden to no avail. What to call a man who has failed to disburden himself of the sword? How to name a man who has failed to bear the weight of the world? There is none. So call me Bamboo-Hatted King. Bamboo-Hatted King, the treasonous wretch. He did it! Finally! I've been waiting for so long for him to do something. It is time to write an apology to Kim. I don't know, let me see the let me see the voice lines. That was the greatest split horizontal. I also hope she's alive. She seemed really cool. The photographs rapidly fold away from reality, perhaps because Kim had successfully managed to face his own past. When the photographs and memories that were overlaid upon the phantoms were pulled away, what remains is a man in a dirty, ragged clothing. The phantoms of S-Corp slowly lose grip on this world, and soon reveals the phantom of the distortion that was hidden beneath it. I see residents of the back streets in the blissful high from taking their keen experiences, and a man who's watching them with disapproval. So this is the guy who distorted. Why is everyone running away from all of this? A baker, always surrounded by the smell of freshly baked breads. A florist who makes lovely bouquets from graduating youngsters. A photographer who captures beautiful sights to remember. They're your all lives or experiences. You wanna be a billionaire with an extravagant mansion in a nest? Wow. A legendary fixer who can make the syndicates cow in fear just by going on a stroll? What you get from those skins is not real. Is everything in your lives all of this just empty means to an end so that you can get high on a fake budget experience nailed just into a cannon? You lost the Kim out of farming, Plusho. No. Anyways, welcome back. If that's all your life is, then my life in the photographs I have taken all are. Oh, so this is how he distorted. No, it can't be. My life, those experiences and memories I've photographed are different. You're all blind in consuming fake experience after fake experience without a care about the real thing. That's why you're all floundering, grasping at illusions. So let me show you the things I've shot, the memories, the experiences, the reality of your lives. It was only in passing, but a glimpse of unmistakable grimace, a scowl on Mersault's face. I reflected upon the events of today and could at least begin to guess as to why that might be. You don't believe there is any experience in neither Kin experience or that guy's photographs, do you, Mersault? Because experience and memories aren't the same thing. What really did distinguish them, I wasn't sure. Correct, manager. But what I knew was that the distinction was, for whatever reason, important to Mersault. He's back! Oh, he did not die. A figure materialized into humanoid form, swirling out of the projector. It must be the distortions, yeah. Next to him is another figure, stumbling out in a giant suit of armor. What? Believe me, the thing is still alive? It is but an overlay of atoms created within a distortion space. The concept of life and death has little meaning for such a thing. Yet, faint does she grow. It must be that the distortion power is waning. Hark, accused one, for these are your crimes. The crime of formating chaos in a foreign wing, while impersonating Shunokuns of Sasapia agro-industries. Oh no, he's going to get cut down? The crime of exploiting the suffering of Sao PPO in agro-industries, downtrodden as a mere veil from one ounce fathom. And, though it may be but a part of enactment, impersonate a military commissioner of the kingdom without a royal decree. Pursuant of the law of the homeland, the accused is to be sentenced to death by beheading. And oh, he died. So even if he was the one that created the distortion, he wasn't like, the distortion wasn't going to take mercy on him. And before we even had the chance to step in or anything, the faint mirage-like warrior brought down her sword on the dockgrapher's neck, decapitating him. Oh, that is gruesome. Can an entity of the Fathom slay one outside it? Yeah. Such an instant heist. Heretofore never been observed, but as it's happening here now, right before our eyes, I can only say yes. Gyeong Yop is a unknown principle. I say, sorry King, I wasn't familiar with your game, you know? I can't wait to see the ego again. She would have done the same to the bitter end had she truly been here. As the headless body of the inflection point crumbles to the floor, Imge Yop ship slowly fades out of reality. And we found ourselves back in the projection room. And there... No, wait, don't tell me that headless corpse is... Yeah. We found a large group of injured and corpse staff thrown per Melabati room. And Ezra, who was looking down at the headless body of the dockgrapher. Volatile ego, huh? And then you de-apologize after listening to the voice lines. Oh. I think I'm going to get the voice lines after this.
판세는 완벽히 우리에게 있어.
The subject.
정착지를 찾을 때까지 이 기세를 잃지 않기를.
Yep, right on, gotcha, team leader. And that's the initial report done. Good work, guys. Tucking her radio back in, Ezra commended us in a relieved voice. The distortion had perished in the mission. Will that not cause trouble? Yeah, they kinda... Yeah. But it's not like you guys would have helped it. Who would have thought that the distortion would kill its own inflection point? If we knew that in advance, we'd probably prepare something to stop it, but... Well, that's for the LCD and team leader to investigate. All in all. The mission is still a success since we managed to eradicate that distortion from the corp. Not mention satisfying our client. Ezra does the job and Kim's run away from his job. Also, Ezra looked towards Aingdu and Kim with a light-headed shrug. Clearly less concerned than she had been earlier. Now I finally know why you've been disappearing on your own without letting us know. Glad you don't seem to have any more reason to though. So it's all good. Hey, that's the real win of this mission in my book. Phil, the point is, we did it. We did the thing. It's done. Gosh, I swear, I'm never doing one of these without the team leader ever again. Seriously, I got this close to losing it more than a few times. It seems that the responsibility of looking after LCD's juniors kept her stressed and high-strung throughout the mission. I hadn't noticed it, but her brows had finally relaxed, bringing back the shipper Ezra I was more familiar with. Thus, I shall not be abide by more of indolence. You will not join us in missions and tasks as you are expected to. Is that understood, mentor? Oh, he can't escape anymore. And the wood might release in the hands of my sleeve. Oh, what I wouldn't give to lie down and pass out right now. The raw emotions in Kim's voice had likewise faded, and with Engdu's voice no longer as barbed as it had been in the Fathoms, it seems to be that the two of them were back to the more relaxed selves I knew. I can't exactly say more relaxed for Kim though, because that's how he always has been, at least from what I've seen. In any case, fine, you are released. Well, you give me a good, heart shake. I don't feel so good. Saying though, I'm afraid that they may have gone overboard with upgrading your arm. With your arm release, allow me to reiterate that. Yeah, my heart finds peace as well as I watch them bicker. Is everyone doing okay? As executive manager, all four have been only suffering minor injury that do not require you to go through the trouble of rewinding the clock. Hang on, mate, I've dislocated my shoulder. I keep on fighting back for listen to you. Oh no, it's going to be so bad. Yeah, and guess what happened to the last time I let you do that? You rotated my bloody arm the wrong way and turned the bones. Oh. Can the stream use the emote? Okay, pass, use it again the emote. I don't think so. It's kinda bugged the chat. Let me go up. Okay, use the emote again. Let me see if something appears. Yeah, Spies, use the emote again. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. Where is the emote? Where's the emote? Spies, this is getting awkward. Oh, it doesn't work. It only shows the names. It's unfortunate. This was like I had multiple choices on which chat I should show here, like the what's the name? The comment for the chat, but this was the only one that actually showed. Yeah, this was the only one that actually showed you guys profile picture. This is why I decided this one. I probably need to commission someone to create one specifically for me later. That show the emotes and the you guys profile picture. By now, I've already grown used to the pain of rewinding the sinner's injuries. At least look at the shoulder shouldn't be big of a deal. Okay, the stream is okay. I'll to ask the clarification if doubt will. Yeah, I know that the stream has a little bit of delay. It was still awkward though. Yeah, does thou recall how, as we battle the Anikovs on Frame Dream, the foes have taken photographs of us? And they are those who were sent to identify and capture the one who had violated the taboo. For sure. As we stood in the path, this is no mystery why we had to come blows. Yet I find this the most perplexing. Wherefore did they take so many photographs of us? Perhaps they take photographs to report the location? Yeah. It's weird. Recording footage is a taboo in Anicorp, meaning they can install security cameras here. The only option for keeping a consistent record when tracking down a case or a person is by photographs. Then was hot water, yet most puzzling. What's puzzling for Surf? I do hope that I get to 5k or 100k subscriber. We'll see in the next few years. It seems impossible, like, it's a really big number. Oh hey, that sounds like a question for Mersalt. Given how often I had to rely on the information Mersalt had provided me in this mission, I think I've gotten enough practice on how to phrase my question the right way and put the answers I need for him. I couldn't get him to tell us his own judgment on matters, but since he seems to have a near photographic memory of what he's seen. Mersalt, do you remember how many pictures of us Anicorp staff took? I do 56 times. That's a lot of pictures. Do you actually remember the exact numbers of time they shot us? I do. It's always so neat seeing his memory in action. So did I get a chance to see which one of us got the most photographs taken? You did? Who is it? The make a find mod myself. It's not gonna be Roger. It's not gonna be Roger. No, it wasn't you. Oof. It was me. Oh. But why? I mean, what is the most statistically likely reason that it was you? It was at that moment that I heard the sound of pebbles crunching under boots approaching us louder and louder. What? Anicorp. Are you here because we beat up some of you guys? Listen, we had to because of the distortion, see? It is as she says, I'll set out to justifying them now. I do hope that the growth is exponential. We'll see. Combat of the distortion phenomenon. Nimbus Company provide a customized damage compensation program in case of such unforeseen events. Instead of engaging in battle, please elect to contact the emergency response team at already quarters as your first. Yes, we fully understand the circumstances surrounding the battle. They don't intend to submit an expeditious request for the damage compensations you have recommended. But we are here on a different business, so if you be so kind to let us speak. Different business? They are here to arrest me. Manage what? What did you do, Mersalt? Oh no. Hold on, Mersalt, let's hear them out. Wait, what? Mersalt did not resist. He walked past us and joined a group of Anicorp employees. Please confirm that you are Mersalt, formerly the one who nails, and a former member of the maintenance and management team at the Grain Magazine 63rd headquarters. Confirmed. By the decree of the Giants, we have been expelled from Anicorp, with imprisonment as the penalty for non-compliance pursuant to the Article 12 eviction regulations. We have also been informed that remaining in Anicorp district for more than 6 hours may subject you to immediate arrest. Oh. Please confirm that your memory pertaining to the above incident has not been expurged, and you are all sound of mind to recall it entirely. Confirmed. Very well then. In keeping with the regulation, I hereby notify that you are now subject to arrest and transport. Place your hands behind your back and please offer no resistance. I am required to inform you that resistance may incur in further penalties. What is going on? Wait, did you notice what happened, Mersalt? Mersalt is going to come back to them and say, huh, you didn't ask? Of course I didn't tell you. The way he is. Mersalt, who stood calmly with his arm behind his back as the Anicorp employees handcuffed him, nodded placidly in my direction. I did, manager. Then why did you warn us? It was less of a question, more a reflex, but I didn't need to hear his reply to know why. I never asked, did I? You did not. Yeah. This you should have warned us earlier, but you just left. I will follow those instructions going forward, right? Yes, I would. Subject now in custody. From this moment, we are considered suspect and will be transferred to planning headquarters for your trial. As for the rest of you, will there be the organization the suspect is part of? Only the bloody hell you think you're. If Cliff, you are about to antagonize any corp, a wing. In the absence of a reasonable justifiable cause, such as a contract, engaging in battle with the city's incorporated entities is strongly discouraged. Yeah. We're going to fix this out. Don't worry, Don't worry, Heathcliff. This must be another piece of information they neglected to tell me. Yet another development that was set in stone. Despite her calm and collected explanation, I could tell that this was not a pleasant situation for Faust either, as she was sending an uncomfortable glance at the Unicorp employees. So, where are you taking him? Our retrial will be scheduled for the execution of the exile sentence. Execution, they replied dispassionately as they took myself into custody. We looked back at them not knowing what to do or say. The later afternoon sun pricked at us like 1,000 hot needles. Mersault, now in cuffs, gazed at us with an expression that would have not seemed out of place on any ordinary day. Oh. Mersault. How long was the time that the Quinto 9 came out? I don't know. It was like a long time ago. And with this, we gain all the reward because we finished the intervalo. No, it was quite interesting. Like the earlier parts of this intervalo was was really funny. Let me remove the tears. It was really funny, and then we start getting a little bit with a deep lore about King. We see him awaken a little bit of ego, and now I think it's set up interesting for Quinto 10. I wonder what is going to happen next time. 20 pulls. Okay, I think now is the refraction, right? What is the effects here? Let this change it have. Oh, I'm feeling motivated already. Don't know, do I want to do this fight? So it came out on New Year, so 7 months and 6 days. How many months until Quinto 10? Shade of the Reflection, Tiger Hunt. Then this attack skill there, Pride, or attack skill again, or apply Confirm Pause, deal 25% no damage. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I'll do it tomorrow. Oh yeah, I can schedule a stream for tomorrow for us to finish this. Where is? Did I earn the? Wow. Did I got the announcer? Let me try on my own first, then if I need, I will ask for a team. So, what is the announcer? Where do I see the announcer? Sinners. Is it here? No, I did not unlock the announcer. Should be free from the battle pass or shop. What? It is not here. The skin. Check rewards. Enrolled film because of reflector reward exchange shop. Reward exchange shop. Oh. So this is the thread spin. Facade. A monolith farewell to home. I don't think that I can take a look at the facade. Check the sharding area. Nothing? Skin can do now. No, sir. You get from the Mnestic Bear. Oh, I don't have it. I don't think that I'll be able to see it. Yeah, unfortunately. Like, there's no banner here. There's no banner. Yo, I was too late. I was too late for it. Yeah, it's too late. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. It's okay. Okay, so I'm going to schedule a stream for tomorrow so I can, yeah, fight this again and see how hard it actually becomes. There's the guaranteed triple for season 8, season 7. This one. Let's see. Let's see which identity I'm going to get here. I hope that I get like another Nurse Father. I'm kinda needing another Nurse Father. Please, not. Oh, no, secondary. No repeated ones. Oh, Ishmael?
집단적으로 발생한
I must
게
distortion
들리네?
shot. Oh, this is the Blade lineage. We actually got her.
아, 분명 매뉴얼에서 본 내용이었는데.
It's not bad actually. I can use her for the solo challenge perhaps. As a support. Yeah, this is a win. Okay. Yeah, she's kinda good. So yeah, I think I'm going to finish here. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow with the refractor. You know the mode. You know the mode. Yeah, thanks for spending time with me, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.